While the heroes made plans, good news arrived from Wang Taixin. His informant on the Ryukyu Islands had found out some valuable information about Fudo, the Wuku leader. This person would meet them in the town of Naha, capital of Ryukyu. Half of the monks went there on Li Haibo's ship, while the other half stayed behind to protect the country from pirate raids.
We've made it to Okinawa. I didn't think that I would ever come back here. They know my ship well at the local port, but I'm not exactly welcome there, so I've anchored in a secluded cove.
Something tells me that you're no merchant, but a simple smuggler.
An ex-smuggler. Where are you going to find a merchant as skilled with the spear as me?
You're not actually that skilled with it.
Ugh, you guys deserve a kick in the butt.
I don't want to interrupt your fascinating conversation, but we should get down to business. The informer is waiting for us at a tea house in the center of town. Wang Taixin should be there already. If the Wuku are truly in league with the Ryukyu merchants, they may have people stationed all over the island. Let's split up to attract less attention.
They don't look like simple pirates. Didn't wait for us and escaped through the back entrance. There's no time. Xuanpai will find me himself.
This is the informant, if I understand correctly. Did he manage to say anything?
Yes.
Very funny. I found Wong Tai-shin's seal in the tea house, so I assumed that he was kidnapped by these samurai. We'll deal with this later, but now we should return to the ship, as I can already hear the guards shouting. The informant is dead, and Wong Tai-shin has been kidnapped. We can consider the operation a failure for now.
Don't give up yet. I know a man here named Kage Mosha, who is a veteran bandit and has spies on every street corner. He must know something. He landed in jail recently and won't be easy to reach. However, I've never yet met a jailer who'd say no to a bottle of fine plum wine. I'm barred from going in there, and no amount of wine will change that. You will have to meet with Kage Mosha instead. He's generally not very talkative, so tell him Redbeard said hello. He will understand.
What about the warriors who attacked us? They clearly weren't Wuku.
A cross inside a circle is the symbol of the Japanese Shimazu clan. The Ryukyu merchants have collaborated with them for a long time, and may be using their soldiers for protection.
As if the Wuku weren't enough. Now we have samurai as well. I've heard that their gang has shrunk in number lately, and that they often hire ronins, former samurais. So be careful.
Thanks for the valuable advice, but how about you help me?
I need to, guard the ship.
From who? There's only one exit, and I'm passing through it.
Keep walking then. Don't waste any time.
That's one less gang in the world. The ship's crew definitely won't be a hindrance to us anymore. There's a riot in the prison, and the guards won't bother figuring out who's who. At least Liu Haibo will be happy that his wine is safe. Liu Haibo's friend should be here somewhere. Kagemusha! Redbeard sends his greetings.
What's with the yelling? I'm here!
What do you know about the link between the Wuku and the Ryukyu merchants?
I know everything. What's not to know? There's no direct link since the merchants would never deal with the Wuku themselves. So they have a go-between. A Japanese man appeared here about half a year ago and offered the local wealthy people a deal. He promised to arrange a new Wuku invasion of the Middle Kingdom, such that the Emperor himself would rush to reinstate the sea ban. The Ryukyu merchants were to sponsor this deal and bribe your officials.
And this intermediary's name was Fudo?
That's right, Fudo. You really shouldn't be getting into this, monk. It's so messy that even I didn't want to get involved. I went to see this Fudo as part of a gang for hire, but the conditions on offer were too good. We were allowed to keep almost everything that we stole, but we had to attack particular temples and villages. I figured the whole thing stank of politics and did a runner. Better to steal than to get drawn into a war.
You said that you went to see Fudo, so you know the location of his lair?
I wouldn't call it a lair. He's got a huge mansion on the east side of town, with gardens and a pond. A real nice place. Give me your map, I'll show you where it is.
Thank you so much. You've really helped us. Now I must hurry before the gods appear.
Wait, monk. Open the door to my cell.
Liu Haibo didn't say anything about that. Here's the wine as a gift.
That beard is a real jackass. I'm going to shave him when I get out of here.
Kagemusha told me the location of Fudo's mansion. It's right here, in the east part of town.
Excellent news. Wang Taixin must be there. You will go inside and free the official, and we'll stand outside the gates and hold back the samurai reinforcements. Try to act fast.
Well, hello, my young friend.
Huang Tai-Xing? Could it be that you're Fudo?
Do I look like a Sohei? No, Dao Kung. We are simply business partners. We were brought together by the Ryukyo merchants, with whom I have dealt with for many, many years. My task was to feed Fudo and his helpers information. For example, I told them about the temple where one of the Heshibi pieces was moved to, conveniently revealed to me by a group of Shaolin monks. Moreover, I had to prevent the news of Wuku attacks from getting out, blaming it all on regular bandits or villagers' tall tales. The merchants regularly paid me for all this.
How does Fudo plan to use the Heshibi?
He intends to summon an army of spirits and use it to establish a new order in his country, one without samurai, clans, or wars. His plan is as melodramatic and naive as Fudo himself. But if anyone can do it, it's him. You won't listen to me, of course, but a final word of advice, Dao Kung. Let that madman take the Heshibi and go back to where he came from.
You're right, I won't. Farewell, Huang Tai-Xing.